Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to the channel. And dude, if you guys, is another Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga video. Now, before we continue, I gotta say what's the bantha in the room. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And we are playing Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga for a number of reasons. The first is, of course, you're seeing a brand new character here, Luke Star Killer. Not Skywalker, Star Killer, like Star Killer from The Force Unleashed, Star Killer from Star Killer Base. And this is the early concept art of Luke, I believe, when he goes bad or something, from Ralph McQuarrie or whatever his name is, the guy that did all the concept art. Now, this is cool for a number of reasons. One, it shows that the devs do care about the game. I guess. Well, you know, we did get this character, Luke Starkiller. First of all, let me go into the light here. Not physically, I'm not dying. Let me go into the game light. But also, yeah, man, happy Star Wars Day. What a great freaking time to be a Star Wars fan. And I'm not even gonna get into the fake fans and the haters and the people that are like, the Rose sucks and Jar Jar sucks, and you know the prequels aren't canon or the sequels aren't. You know, all that nasty garbage. Why did I... We're just going to talk about why Star Wars is so amazing. Now, obviously, when I say sentences that trigger the internet, such as all Star Wars is good, there is, you know, it's not ugly. I don't believe... When I say that, I don't mean it's all objectively beautiful. But, if, you know, you take Attack of the Clones, in my opinion, the worst Star Wars film, I still love it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a Star Wars movie. As a Star Wars film, it's freaking awesome. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I have some negatives about Star Wars, but overall, I'm not a hater. I don't hate any of it. And I genuinely enjoy all of it. Even the stuff that isn't the best. It's still really fun. And it's awesome. But, yeah, so we're getting this really cool character here, and I think it's pretty cool. Just to kind of, I guess, you know, celebrate the Star Wars canon and all that. Or just the Star Wars IP in general. And I think it's really cool to get Luke Starkiller here. Really cool looking mask, cool glasses, cool hair, cool lightsaber. Of course, it is a yellow lightsaber, which is really cool. Normally in Star Wars canon, you know, yellow is like a very kind of rare, I guess, protector, guardian-esque type of high-rank lightsaber. And, you know, this guy had it, so it's pretty cool. Now, I think it's really awesome, too, because not only is, you know, a lot of the animations are the same, you know, what have you. It's kind of basic, your basic Star Wars Jedi, whatever, animation. You do, however, get one really cool animation, which is if you tap, again, we're on Xbox here, if you tap X, right, so you're standard, and then you follow that up by tapping the B button, or for PlayStation it would be, I believe, square and then circle. But for Xbox, it is, I have to look down, X and B, it's X, tap B a bunch, and he pulls out a blaster. Let me try that again. X, BB. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty cool, dude. You just keep spamming B. That is sick. I don't know of any other character in the entire game that can do that, and Luke Starkiller is a character that can do that, which is really cool. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, how do you download this? Is it paid? How much is it? Is it a character pack? All you have to do is if you own this game, all you have to do, no matter what console, PC, whatever, there was an update for the game, which, by the way, they did not fix Sky Flicker, those freaking idiots, but they did add Luke Starkiller. So what you gotta do is just go to your character grid. Again, there's no store, you don't need to go to the Microsoft Store. Update your game, and then just select, go to, I believe, Jedi, and kaboom, Luke Starkiller. There he is, right there, for free. No payment at all, which is really cool. So it says, I'll do it in my voice. Celebrating the legacy of the creation of the Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Whatever. We're rolling with it. This early version of Luke Skywalker was known as Luke Starkiller and is based on concept designs by Ralph McQuarrie. Pretty cool. And, yeah, it's a cool little free addition to this amazing Star Wars game. Now, I did hear they did fix one glitch. They didn't fix the Sky Flicker from Lego Star Wars, the Sky Flicker Saga, but they did apparently fix Captain Rex. Now, I made a video on this before. Captain Rex was marketed as a paid DLC, and on the image it had a blue blaster bolt, and then you buy it, and the mofos gave him a red one. And this was seemingly fixed, so let me see here. Let me go find something to shoot. I have not tried this out. This is going to be my first impression, so let's see. Yo, they're blue! Okay, alright, well, this is good. This is a step toward progress, alright? It's blue instead of red, so they actually, I mean, look, it should have been effing fixed on day one, because I mean, how do you mess that up? You market it. Like, you market the game to be like, yeah, it's Captain Rex with a blue... I don't know. Stupidity. But, yeah, so here we go. So, I guess they fixed Rex, and they gave us a free character. Pretty cool. Now, we're on Aegon Colossus. I'm going to go to another planet in a minute here. But, the second reason why we're playing LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is because I'm going to be continuing my, Let's Play of the sequels, right? I did the prequels, I did the originals. I kind of took a break, just because of school. History class was a pain in the pooper scooper. But we do have a break, as in my summer break. So I have a history paper. At the time you're seeing this on Star Wars Day, I do have a history paper. That is due on May 5th. At 6 p.m. So once that time hits, kaboom, your boy on summer break, and I will have more free time to actually come down here and record some gameplay, and that's gonna be really cool. So I got a bunch of videos coming up, you know, tributes, I got reviews, I got all the stuff. The MCU reviews are gonna be continuing here soon, but I will be coming back to record more of the Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. So don't worry, the sequel trilogy is still alive and well on my channel. It's alive and well in general, but on my channel, it is definitely gonna be coming back, which is pretty cool, so look forward to that. The third reason I'm playing this game is because it's a good game, and I like playing it. And in my opinion, I have not played Star Wars Jedi Survivor. From what I've heard, Echo Killshot's like, oh man, franchise, this game is the effing bomb. It's the best Star Wars game of all time. You're gonna love it. And then half the other the internet is like, this is bantha poodoo, and this is not worth your time. Time to win the war. Yeah, it's just, some people are like, oh, it's not good, it's trash, don't buy it. So, I have the money, I have the storage to buy this game, on my internal for my Series X. However, I don't think I want to get it just yet. I want to make sure, the FPS is good. Because, you know, I'm kind of a weird gamer. Like, if you're going to market your product to 30 FPS or 60, make sure it runs at that 30 or 60. Don't give me like, oh, it's actually 60, but, you know, it's kind of 40 in this. No, just give me effing 60 the whole time. And once it's fixed down the line, I'll buy it. We got to stop buying these AAA games, quote-unquote, day one. They're all janky, broken messes. That's another video topic for another day. Speaking of a video game AAA title that actually works, apart from my Sky Flicker Wing, which other people have, but people just insist I have a busted Xbox. I don't, by the way. This game is actually a friggin' masterpiece. I know you're like, oh, it's a Lego game. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's Teletubbies, alright? This is a good game. Every Lego game is good, alright? That's why they have so many. That's why they're best-selling games that everyone of any age can enjoy. But this game is something different, alright? It's not only a beautifully well-made game in terms of gameplay mechanics or, you know, voice acting for the most part, or gameplay design, or open world design, or level design. It's all top-tier stuff, not only for a Lego game, but for Star Wars as well. This is just a well-made Star Wars product that, again, covers the Skywalker Saga, right? Episode 1 all the way to Episode 9. And on Star Wars Day, of course, there's a lot more than the Skywalker Saga, right? You got the Clone Wars, you got Rebels, Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, the comics, the novels. But the Skywalker Saga is one of the more pertinent kind of aspects of that canon, of that mythos. And to see it portrayed so beautifully well in this game is a friggin' dream, man. It's outstanding. And I know it runs at, like, garbage FPS because I'm on my base console, but on Series X, man, 30 FPS, this boy is a smooth 30 FPS. That sounded weird. This girl, I'm not even going to say that. This video game is a solid 30 buttery smooth FPS, which is really, really cool. But it's just a really fun game, man. It celebrates the Skywalker Saga. It celebrates the goofy aspects. It doesn't make fun of the canon. It's not like, oh, that's, you know, like all the people like, well, Rey's actually a Mary too. They don't do that. They don't stoop to like the fake fan level of hate, or the people that just don't put effort into thinking. Or, you know, all that. I could go on for that, too. You guys know I could. But they poke fun at it where it's funny, where it's like, oh, yeah, you know, everyone can kind of take a moment and kind of laugh about that and just kind of say, oh, yeah, it's a bit goofy. But it doesn't impede your love of the franchise at any means. It's TT games. They're Lego games. They're meant to be funny and just fun, action-packed games. So, yeah, it makes sense. But, again, man, I consider myself one of those rare fans. I genuinely love everything Star Wars. I haven't really gone too far into Legends yet. I know a lot of you guys want me to. I have played The Force Unleashed. I do own Knights of the Old Republic, the old one, which I will be playing soon. But, you know, one day I am going to get more into Legends for sure. But as of right now, at least, I am mainly a gigantic fan of the, you know, canon stuff. The stuff that is actually canon, but is, and it takes place in the universe and all that. But I think it's really cool that we're able to not only play this awesome game.
Bow before your supreme leader.
Yeah, not a good voice. But whatever. Like I said, man, this is one of the only franchises, and there's some stuff like that, but it's one of the only franchises where there's movies, and there's TV shows, and there's video games, and there's comic books, and then there's novels, and then there's, whatever. It's all canon. You know what I mean? That one episode of Rebels that you saw that your one buddy didn't, or, that Star Wars, I don't know, a comic book that has Kira in it, that takes place after Solo, that no one else read except for you that you know of. Yeah, that's in the same universe and the same canon, the same continuity as the mainline films. And that's freaking awesome, because it shows that this, they're able to kind of, I guess some people can call that as a negative. I don't. They're able to kind of expand the world through these, social, not media, but, these other forms of media, which are really cool. So, yeah, man, Star Wars in that aspect is awesome. Again, people say, oh, it's, the prequels suck, the originals suck. We're not even going to talk about that. We're just going to talk about how good it is. You know what I mean? I love basically everything Star Wars. If I sound sick, I'm not. I was working in the yard for like 20 minutes, and I swear to God, my allergies are gonna punch me in the face. So anyway, yeah. Again, man, look, this is it's a game that celebrates the good and the bad, but mostly, obviously, the good. Because what's not to love about Star Wars? You know what I mean? Again, like I said, I consider myself a rare fan. I genuinely, for what it's worth, I have some issues with the writing and the acting, but I genuinely love the prequel trilogy. I genuinely love the originals. I genuinely love the sequels. I love The Mandalorian, the animated shows. I love Star Wars Resistance. I love Solo, Rogue One, the Clone Wars, the comics and novels. If it's canon, and I've seen it, I might have some issues with the writing and acting in the prequels and the originals, but normally, I'm not trying to. It's hard to say that online without people saying, "Oh, you're gatekeeping," or "Oh, you just love it because it's Star Wars." I have reasons why I love this stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying it to say it. I genuinely love all Star Wars because I have reasons to genuinely love all Star Wars, and that's something that not a lot of these quote-unquote fans online can say. All they do is bitch about Jar Jar this and Rose that and Rey this. It's like, get a freaking life, you know what I mean? Christ alive, touch some grass, for God's sake. Go to Ajon Kloss here. Just rub your face in the dirt. God, you know what I mean? I don't understand how people can call themselves fans if all they do is hate and bring people down for loving something. That's not what a fan does. Fans genuinely love the source material. I know I'm not saying you have to love all of it. But anyway, I'm just talking semantics. Anyway, it's very much a case that me, and I know, look, you go on Twitter, it's a cesspool of death, alright? It's like Exegol, right? It's hell. But there are people that I've talked to on Twitter, there are people I've talked to here on YouTube, you guys, that love everything too, you know what I mean? We're not alone, like they said in I'm gonna go to another planet. Like they said in the Rise of Skywalker, right? Zori Bliss to, Poe, there's more of us, you know what I mean? There are, truly. There are more people that love the, Star Wars franchise than there are that hate it. And I think that's really powerful, that because, you go online, everyone talks about the hate. That's all they talk about. Oh, it's so bad and it's so horrible. But this video, it's, look, especially today, but me, every day is like May 4th. You know what I mean? Star Wars is my second favorite franchise, right after Ninjago, and I will always effing love Star Wars, man. The comic books, the novels, the movies, the video games. I genuinely, desperately want to play Jedi Survivor. I'm just going to wait a little bit, like I said, once they fix the issues here. But if you have played it, don't spoil it, because I am going to get it one day. But yeah, man, it's just a rare franchise for me. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much lore. It's like the Bible. You know what I mean? It's crazy, the amount of lore and the comics and the novels and how all of that crazy stuff that, only you know about is actually canon to the same world as the movie that everyone has seen. For example, I saw, my mom surprised me, and we saw Star Wars Episode 6 Revenge, excuse me, I'm a real fan, Return of the Jedi, and in theaters. Now, I'm 24, I was born in 1998. I was not alive to witness Return of the Jedi. In fact, any of the originals in theaters. I wasn't old enough to see the prequels, but I wasn't old enough to watch them, because they're not for kids, in my opinion. I know that's another hot take, but that's what I believe. yeah, it's just like I said, I never saw the originals in theaters for obvious reasons. Yeah, I think it was really cool that we actually got to that my mom and I, especially me, got to experience the Star Wars movie.
You know what I've come for.
In theaters. I mean, what a cool! I swear to God, every single theater in that every single seat in that theater was taken. Every single one. It was crazy. It was just such a unique experience. Not only to see this film that, yeah, I'll admit Return of the Jedi is probably the worst of the originals. That doesn't mean it's bad. I love it to death, and I've seen it in theaters, and I think it's a fantastic movie. But it's really crazy that it was surreal to see this film that I've never seen in theaters, that I know from the freaking back of my hand. You know what I mean? I know all of these 12 movies, which there's going to be more soon. I know them all so much, but it was like seeing it for the first time, you know what I mean? The jank and all, you know what I mean? The amazing moments and the kind of weird moments, the great and the not so good, I don't want to say there's any bad spots in it, because there aren't, but it was just cool, you know what I mean? Just to see this original trilogy movie for the first time in theaters with my glasses on, where I could actually see what's going on, with people that are clapping and cheering. It wasn't like, you see those theater reactions on YouTube, and they're like screaming, like you let the monkeys out of the zoo, you know what I mean? Like all the chimpanzees are like, oh, you know what I mean? It wasn't like that loud and that annoying, where you're taking like a bunch of wild animals from the zoo, but it was to there was some clapping, there was some cheering, you know what I mean? There's some stuff like that, there's some laughing, and it was cool, you know what I mean? It was really, really cool and unique to see this film in theaters, and I'm very grateful I was able to do that, because again, I've always wanted to be able to see an original trilogy movie in theaters, and obviously, like I said, I wasn't born to do that. So the fact that I was able to is, I think, really, really cool. So hopefully we can see a prequel trilogy movie here soon. I hope. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll have to see. But yeah, man, like I said, just a great time to be a Star Wars fan. I know there's people saying like, "Oh, this is horrible," and I can't believe Rey's coming. Look, I'll tell you what. I am excited. Okay. Locker Room Larks. Okay. I am excited for whatever happens with the animated shows. Wandering Wookiee, let's go! Holy crap. Logan, fellow traveler there, read a barbaric, but I'm not here to judge, I'm here to learn. Okay. What do I got? Was that 19? Was it 20? I don't know. Anyway, I think it's really cool that, we're able to kind of look forward to all these unique things, right? We got Visions Season 2 or whatever, Volume 2. We've got Young Jedi Adventures, which, yeah, it's a Star Wars kid show, which is still, I think it's canon, so I really don't care. I really don't think it makes sense to make like a toddler Star Wars show that takes place in the canon, where there's lightsabers even in that show. I don't know, that's kind of a weird show. I'm probably going to watch it. I know the Yoda voice actor is butthole, but what are you going to do? But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the Ahsoka show. I'm looking forward to Mandalorian, whatever they got going on, the High Republic stuff. I'm looking forward to the James Mangold movie. I'm looking forward to the Rey Skywalker movie, especially. But yeah, like I said, I am genuinely rare. Like, I swear to God, I think I'm one of the top, like, I think there's only 10 people like me, that I love the prequels, I love the originals, I love the sequels, I love all that stuff. All of it. And I'm looking forward to all of it. I'm not like, oh man, Rey movie? Barf. Like, I'm like, okay, this is going to be amazing. You know what I mean? Like, when I saw Hayden Christensen in the Obi-Wan show, I wasn't like, oh man, that actor. Of course everyone in the world loves the prequels now. That's how Star Wars people are. It's like Call of Duty. You hate it, and then you kind of like it, and then something else comes out, and then you love the old thing, then you have to hate the new thing. Me, being rare, I loved it all from the beginning. I was never like, oh man, the prequels are ass. I like this. The originals are better. The prequels, they ruined my child. No, like, yeah, I got some issues with it, but nothing ruined anything. You know what I mean? I love everything about it, and it's so cool to see this movie, to see Return of the Jedi in theaters, and just play this game and just be reminded. Yeah, Star Wars is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. I love all of it. So if you're like me, make sure to tell me down below. Just comment all Star Wars is good, or what your favorite part is. But yeah, it's refreshing to know that other people like me exist, and they're kind of too afraid to say it, because there's bullies online that just will hammer home of how horrible of a person you are if you like Rey as a character. If you think Finn is cool, you're suddenly horrible. You know what I mean? It's all garbage. But yeah, I'm not afraid to say it, man. I think all Star Wars is good. I effing love all of it, and I'm genuinely excited for the future. And this game is the perfect example to celebrate that. You know, you got Battlefront 2, which I think is a great game as well. But this game, celebrating the Skywalker Saga, I think is a really, really cool addition. And just, you know, I have some issues with the game and all that. It's not perfect, but... okay. Yeah, I'm getting all this stuff. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to put into words how much I love it. Like, I defended the prequels. I don't really have to now because people love it now, but I have defended Luke Skywalker being perfectly in character in the sequels, which he is. I have defended Rey Skywalker not being a Mary Sue, which she isn't. I have defended all of this. I have put the fake fans in their place. And you know what's funny? Every time people say X online and then why is this not showing up? I don't know. Maybe I gotta do something else. I hope it's not a glitch. Every time I have this, I don't want to say argument, because I'm not really arguing with someone. I'm just telling them the truth. And again, that's not to sound like cocky or sound like I'm right and you're wrong. But I always say there's a difference between having an opinion and being a fact. And I just point out the facts. And it's funny, every time I tell someone, they go, Luke's out of character in The Last Jedi. And I say, okay, well, in Return of the Jedi, he literally almost murders his dad. I'm pretty sure, I was telling Mom when we saw this movie today, I'm pretty sure Luke thinking about killing someone for 1 second and then instantly regretting it is far better than him actually beating the crap out of Vader, cutting his friggin' hand off, and attempting to murder him. That's worse. That's more out of character. And Luke was never out of character. That is... Luke acting out of character, quote-unquote, is in character. But again, people don't understand that because they see Luke as this Superman godlike figure that they grew up with, so he can't do wrong when he was always flawed from the start. So really, it's all about knowing character and knowing writing and understanding film, which again these sequel haters just don't understand. But it's funny to me because every time I say, you know, I don't go, yo, you need to die. I hope you get shot in the face later. You know, I say, okay, you're wrong, and here's why. They don't go, oh yeah, or they just go, I hope you get killed. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's all cancer, garbage, bull crap. It's just, oh, it's bad. So it's good to know that other people like me exist and can actually use their brains and figure stuff out on their own. So yeah, again, that's another video for another time, but I had to mention it a little bit because there's toxicity, right? The fandom menace is there for a reason, right? They're bad people. They're making fun of Rose so bad that she quit social media. Daisy Ridley quit social media. Ahmed Best, the guy that played Jar Jar, almost killed himself. Jake Lloyd, Kid Anakin from Episode 1, I think he's in jail still. So yeah, these Star Wars fans, they're not even fans, they're just bad people. There's a difference between not liking something and hating it, and then there's a difference between that and just being a bad person. Thankfully, you've come to a channel where I am not any of that stuff. I just love it all. And I can understand that, yeah, there's some downfalls here or there with the acting and writing. You know, I'm not saying it's all beautifully perfect, but this is just a day where we can just be grateful that it even exists. You know what I mean? The prequels, the originals, the sequels, whatever your favorite is, just be grateful it happened. You know what I mean? That's what I gotta say. And but for me, every day is May 4th. Every day I celebrate Star Wars. I'm never like, oh man, today's the day we come together. No, every day is the day that we should come together. You know what I mean? I think the day where people can accept others' opinions and say, yeah, okay, I disagree, but you know, whatever, move on with your day. It's hard to do. You know what I mean? Because people are coming at you, say, Rey's a Mary Sue, and then I say she's not. And she's objectively not. Again, there's a difference between opinion and fact. She's factually not a Mary Sue. You say that, and then they retort with, oh, I hope you get killed. You know what I mean? It's hard to change people that are, you know, you can tell a guy that the sky is blue until you're blue in the face. But if he insists that the sky is green, you can't fix stupidity. You know what I mean? You can't fix an idiot. And you'll never change an idiot. But thankfully, not everyone's like that on Twitter. But like I said, man, there's this one day I went on Twitter and I tweeted that how much I love the sequels. And I got all these likes and all these people were like, "Oh man, I love them too, and you're not alone." Or I love the prequels too. You know what I mean? It's refreshing. Or oh, I saw Star Wars Resistance. Yeah, that's an underrated show. You know, oh what the heck? I just fell down a thing. I think it's really cool that other people like me exist. And again, they always have and they always will. But again, these bullies will try to silence them and all that. It's a rough place. I would honestly not even recommend going on Twitter to talk about Star Wars. I don't even know why I did it. It's kind of a bad idea, but again, it's rough, you know what I mean? If you love everything Star Wars, then you're the fake fan, you know what I mean? It's almost like a prerequisite that you have to hate something, and I refuse to do that. Like Rey in Episode 9, I refuse to hate, you know what I mean? I don't, like, because I don't, you know what I mean? I genuinely don't hate any of it. That's just me, though. You know, that's, in my opinion, that's what a fan should do. And I think it's really, really cool that I'm able to just kind of play this game for you guys, talk about my love for Star Wars. The fact that I saw an original trilogy movie in theaters, or the fact that I went to Galaxy's Edge and bought a lightsaber or got blue milk, and I'm able to play this game or just watch the movies and just... I get it. You know what I mean? I get why Luke was like this in The Last Jedi. I get why Rey chose the name Skywalker. I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm the smartest guy in the world, but I mean, Christ, I'm smarter than half of these other guys that just all they do on Reddit is complain. You know, they don't get it. You know, it's really sad. But at the same time, it is really, really just an awesome, opportune moment to not only kind of, you know, see what we've had before us and the legacy of Star Wars, not only through this game, but just through thinking of it, but also to look forward to the animated content and the live-action shows and the new movies, like all of this, and the books. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff coming out. Like I haven't even seen the Bad Batch season 2. I'm gonna watch that soon. And then I'm going to read the Shadow of the Sith Star Wars book. And then I'm going to watch Visions, watch the Ahsoka show, play the Lego Star Wars game. I'm going to replay the Battlefront 2 campaign. It's just, you know, I mean, it's a great time to be a Star Wars fan, man. All these trilogies, all these movies and comic books and books and animated shows. I mean, this franchise is just ripe with stuff. And the fact that it's not slowing down is amazing. I think it's really, really cool. You know what I mean? Andor Season 2 is filming. Hopefully we get Book of Boba Fett too, because I actually adore the Book of Boba Fett. I think it's a fantastic show. So yeah, I mean, like I said, you're probably thinking like, wait a minute, you like this? Like, yeah, I love all of it. You know what I mean? That's just me though. As I said, I'm very rare. I'm like I have a rare sense of midichlorians. And I'm proud of that, you know what I mean? I'm very happy to say that I love everything Star Wars, and I'm looking forward to the future. And I don't know, man. It's just a good feeling to play Star Wars games and watch content on it, and just, it's great, you know what I mean? It's really, really cool to not be a hater and just say, you know what, I love it, and I have my reasons why I love it, and it's just going to get even better from here. So yeah, I'm optimistic for the future. I think everything Disney has done, there's a few woke stuff they did, which didn't even work with the canon. They got shot down on that pretty quick, which is good. But, you know, everything, in my opinion, with the sequel trilogy, with the animated shows, the live-action shows, these movies and comics, the video games, I genuinely think everything Disney has done, or excuse me, with Lucasfilm has done, because Disney doesn't make this content, right? Lucasfilm does. Disney just owns it. I think it's really cool, and I don't know, man. It's hard to put into words, and I've tried my best, but I genuinely just love everything Star Wars, and I can't wait for what's to come. And in my opinion, it's just going to get even better than there. Unless it drops off in quality, which I don't think it has, because I think ever since The Force Awakens came out, or whatever came out after the prequels, which, again, I still love those movies, but you know, some of the writing and acting is a bit oofy in that trilogy, which I get. There's reasons why. Darth Vader acts monotone because he tried to channel. I get it. He's never seen a girl. He's in the temple training. I get the lore. I'm not stupid. But at the same time, you know, everything Disney has done with these, you know, Jedi Fallen Order, Battlefront 2, this game, is just really, really cool. And the fact that Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, a video game which I think is pretty underrated, especially now, after this game came out. The fact that we're able to play a Lego Star Wars game and actually get canon material on why Han and Chewbacca captured the Rathars, or how C-3PO got the red arm, or what have you, how Lor San Tekka got to Jakku. That's cool. And you're playing this canon content in a Lego game. The fact that TT Fusion was able to get freaking Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, John Boyega, Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, all of them to come back and re-record brand new dialogue for the Lego Force Awakens video game is insane. Sadly, they didn't do it for this game. I don't know what happened there. My allergies are really kicking in. I'm sorry. I'm not sick. But, yeah, it's crazy to me that that Lego game, like, you're not only getting canon content, you're getting the voice actors to do that. It's crazy. Highly underrated game. I'm going to make a video on it soon. I talk about why it's so underrated and good, especially after this game came out. But, yeah, I'm going to end it here before I, like, die or something. I need some death sticks. But, again, to wrap up, man, happy May the 4th, happy Star Wars Day. Again, I consider every day to be Star Wars Day. I kind of feel a little funny where they're like, it's Star Wars Day. Today's the day we unite. It's like, no, I do that every day. You know what I mean? Every day is Star Wars Day. But, yeah, man, it's just a great franchise. I love it all to death. I can't wait to see what comes in the future. And, yeah, great stuff. So tell me in the comments down below what you think about Star Wars. What's your favorite trilogy, and what is your favorite movie? If you, if you love Attack of the Clones, feel free to say that. I will not bully you for your opinion in this comment section. So if you love The Last Jedi like me, The Last Jedi is my favorite film of all time. It's not just my favorite Star Wars movie, my favorite movie ever. And I'm not afraid to say that on Twitter or YouTube, right? Because, again, some guy in his basement getting mad that I love the sequels or I love Rey, good, you know what I mean, get bent, I guess, I don't know, whatever makes you sleep at night, buddy, but, yeah, again, I love it, I'm optimistic, and I'm very, very happy that I consider myself a Star Wars fan that actually likes it, and, doesn't just, hate all the time. But tell me in the comments, alright, here's your questions, alright, if you've made it this far into the video, congratulations. What is your favorite movie, favorite trilogy, favorite video game, comic, book, series, anything Star Wars, your favorite media, whether that be a movie, a comic, a game, but whatever. Tell me down below, we'll have a little discussion down below in the comments. Thank you guys for watching this video, may the Force be with you, and we'll see you guys in the next video. And hey, remember to download Luke Starkiller for free in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and I'll see you guys next time for more awesome content. Look forward to more LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga gameplay. I'll be continuing my my playthrough here very soon, so look forward to that. Sorry it's been so long, but now that I'm officially on break, I'll have more time for it. And, yeah, man, can't wait to dive back into this amazing game and just dive back into this amazing galaxy that is apparently in our galaxy, right? A long time ago, a galaxy far, far away. If you think about it, it's canon to our Earth. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Anyway, I'm going to go before I really give myself a headache thinking about that. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you.